bathroom. So what it requires is, what happens is,
wait, like number, just in general? Like, what is it, like number 2? Like, can you pee?
Yeah, you could go to poop, but you just can't pee. Yeah, because kidneys and all that got to do with your
Wait, so it's not like you can't at all, or is it like hard?
You can't at all. Some people it shut down. Like when I was on dialysis, it was when I first started, it was working for a minute. Then I remember just going to the bathroom one day, and then it just stopped.
So doesn't all that liquid just like fill up in you?
Right. That's why we have to go. That's the whole process of going to dialysis.
Oh, it takes that out.
Right. It not only cleans the not only takes the fluids. What it called is balancing the fluid, because we body's made up of what they say about 60% water or whatever. So we require water. It's just we can't require overabundance where we're swelling up when we walking around like the Pillsbury Doughboy. That's too much. It's about a balance. It's about keeping your body at a balance. Not too much of that, not too much of that. Just enough of everything. So it takes those fluids off, and it cleans your blood, because when you eating and you drinking and all that kind of stuff, and it's not, well, when you're drinking and it's not you're not peeing it out, it's staying in your body. That's a lot of poison in your blood, because you're not peeing it out. That's what your kidney does, is it filters all that. So when it comes out, that's basically, when you peeing, that's basically wasting toxins, in urine form. And then your poop is the same way, just in hard form, in a more solid form. And your urine is a liquid form. So, but they're both poisons and stuff getting out of your body, the extra stuff. When we drink and we eat, electrolytes, sodium, calcium, that's all in our foods and our drinks that we consume. So that kind of stuff, like I said, so a dialysis patient that can't pee, that stuff gonna be in his body. That stuff was in my body. I remember one time when I was on dialysis, it's not that I wasn't taking it serious, it's just that it made me look at it like, oh, I didn't know this was a part of that. So I was drinking, and I had went over my weight to where as though I see my feet swollen. I was overloaded with fluid. I see my feet swollen. So I was just looking at it. I wasn't really like, because I looked at it, I was like, I thought it was a normal thing. That's what I thought, And but I was like, I'll just go to dialysis or whatever and get it off. It ain't about nothing. And when I went to dialysis, the next time I had to go to dialysis, and I was like, I had got dialysis and my feet were still swollen. I was like, one of my checks, I was like, older lady. I was like, not real old, but older than I am. She was, I was like, it's not coming off. It's not coming. It's not coming off. And she basically explained to me, yeah, that's the whole point why we tell you to watch your fluids and watch what you drink, because one dialysis treatment if you go too much over your fluids, there's only but so much your body can handle. We can take so much fluids off you. So much your body can handle. So it's gonna be sometimes if you go too much over your fluid, if your body only can handle, if you go 3 kilos over your fluid and your body only can handle 2.5, it's still gonna be leftover fluid in your body that we didn't take off. And that means it's gonna be blood. It's still gonna be blood, poisonous blood, because we didn't get all that fluid. Right. So that's why dialysis, and then if a person just sit back there and say, you know what, I'm tired of going to dialysis, I'm tired of going through this depressing, I gotta deal with this. I can't eat what I want. Then when I want to eat what I want, I can't drink what I want. It's just a lot. And some people don't know how to take that. And this is what my channel is for people to come and listen to somebody that been through it. You know, I had 2 kidney transplants, so I know that side. And I was born with PUV. I had a blockage in my penis when I was in me mom's stomach. Yeah. So it's basically I basically didn't have no choice. I was basically given my gift. I call it the gift, my gift of life. You know, and I want to get better at, you know, just talking about it more, and, you know, trying to advocate and influence others, and let other dialysis patients know they're not alone, and they got somebody here that understands what they're going through. Because like I said, you know,
I like how you you were a dialysis patient and now you're helping others with dialysis. I like that.
I enjoy that. I enjoy it too. I enjoy that too. Yeah, I enjoy that too. It's just like, it's just like a it's just
Wait,
like a
are there like different types? Like, not like it's like, you know, like there's like type 2 diabetes and type 3. Is it like that with dialysis too? Like, can some be worse than others, or is it like all?
Well, CKD, it stands for chronic kidney disease. Chronic kidney disease is basically, you know, your kidneys is failing. They're failing, but you're basically still urinating. It's not showing it. You're basically still have kidney function. You're still able to function, because kidneys, you don't lose unless it's something maybe like drugs or something extreme. You just don't lose kidney function like that. It happens in stages, and it takes time, even years. So that's why, you know, it's right now, you know, it's about almost 36 million people. That's about 14, almost maybe like 15% of the country have kidney disease. And they what it is
And only a few were born with it.
Yeah, that's just very small few. You know, it's very small few. Like on the you know, on the pie chart, you know, birth defects, as far as, you know, example, a PUV that I was born with, it's only like 7% on the pie chart. It's not really high on the pie chart. Diabetes and hypertension are the most common causes of dialysis, and it's type 2 diabetes. It's how we eat. It's what we eat. So, you know, it's back to the levels. It's so it's more so stages, and, you know, kidney disease, it doesn't show signs and symptoms until it's severe. So a person won't know they had kidney disease sometimes until they didn't passed out and had a seizure, and then woke up in the hospital with the doctor telling them, yeah, you got to be on dialysis because your kidney's failing. So that's why it's important.
And you have to go to dialysis every day?
Every other day. So dialysis schedules is usually Monday, Wednesdays, or Fridays, or Tuesday, Thursdays, or Saturdays. That's the shifts. Sometimes you can sometimes you might need a back-to-back day because you got a lot of food on you, depending on how much how much fluid is left on you. But usually it's 3 days, about, you know, 3.5 hours. The least time I had like 3 hours and 15 minutes. You know, some people, you got like 4 hours, 4.5 hours.
Is that the highest amount?
Yeah, about 4.5 hours is about the highest amount you do. And you'll far as far as hemodialysis, now you got different dialysis where you got nocturnal and, you know, nocturnal and home dialysis. They're better. They're sometimes better options because the machine is not doing as much, you know, work. And what I mean is not doing as a lot to your body within those small hours. Like overnight, if you used to go dialysis overnight, it's gonna take longer. So if I do it overnight, instead of 4 hours, I might get 8 hours, or I might get 10 hours. So now the pulling of the machine has pulling that fluid off you is not pulling on your it's not stretching your heart out, because your heart boom 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 on a dialysis machine, boom, it stretches out. Like your heart and your heart muscles only supposed to stretch out but so much. Boom 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 and go back in the. But dialysis, with that pulling of the machine, it's pulling it boom 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 boom, it's stretching it out more. That's why a lot of people a common cause of passing away on dialysis is cardiac. It's cardiac, got to do with your heart, because it takes a toll on that heart, especially hemodialysis. And you're talking about less time taking a lot of fluid off you versus more time taking the same amount of fluid off you. It's not going to affect you as much. It's not going to be as damaging to your heart. But some people and hemodialysis, that's dialysis when you go into the center, when you go inside the dialysis center where Daddy was going, and for about 3 or 4 hours. So that means the machine is really pulling it, and really going at your heart, really, and you out of there. You out of there fast. Versus Daddy might have went overnight. Like Daddy might have took you to school and everything, and I gotta go to dialysis overnight, and I might get 8 hours or 10 hours, and it's not pulling on my heart as much. It's not damaging on my heart as much. But dialysis is real serious, and I just want to bring awareness, because like what's real scary is that is with teen obesity on the rise. It seems like it could be young adults in their 20s, mid to early 20s, with that could possibly be on dialysis or have diabetes, or have high blood pressure, because of the lifestyle they've been eating. They've been eating since teenagers. They've been eating processed foods. When you become your own adult, unless you switch that over, you're going to remain with the same habits you had before you left the house. I'm not saying when you become older nobody cooks, but I think we should cook more as dialysis patients. Like to live on that machine and get through it with that machine, it's mandatory that you cook for yourself. It's one of the reasons that Daddy switched his. I know people always ask, or the family always asks, why you switched it. It's more of a health for dialysis, because processed foods, high sodium foods, that's what's killing our kidneys now. So I had to switch up that diet a little bit and eat the salmon a lot. I'm more like a Mediterranean diet, incorporating fish and my vegetables and stuff like that. So, but I did do the plant based, just to see what it was like, just to experience, just to see what it was like. But I found my diet. I like the the fish. I don't want to eat no other meat. except fish.
Pescatarian?
Yeah, I like the Mediterranean.
Mediterranean.
Yeah, Mediterranean more diet.
What's the difference?
They don't eat.
Pescatarian like more like vegan, like is it like that?
Right,
Like
it's
it's
more
like that
elite.
kind
Yeah.
of like okay, I get it. Like
I
you
want
don't
to
want to
say
be
it's.
known as.
I want to say it's more. I think you still can eat fish and all that, but I think it's a lot of other stuff that's not,
Oh, well, like
on
eggs
it.
stuff.
Like I don't think a lot of those things is on there. Where a Mediterranean diet, I think those things are, you can have those things. I'm gonna do some more research and think more. But that's why I kind of been like on a journey of, just getting better at taking control of my health and my eating, putting good things in my body. Because kidney disease is serious. It's serious, and like I said, there's a lot of people out here walking around and don't even know. And 3 years from now, what is 25, 28, you could be on the dialysis machine. And 3 years prior, you were just all cool. Your life can change drastic like that, and that's where that's another reason for my channel, just for dialysis patients to come and get some knowledge, get some empowerment for somebody that been through it just like them. Been through it just like them. And has continued to go through it. Whether they just got taught whether they just got told they gotta get dialysis, or they on a machine, or they had a transplant already. And so we have to switch our lifestyles and our education and our mindsets if we really want to survive dialysis. Dialysis patients really want to survive that machine and get from their current situation to that desired situation. And whatever desired situation they may be, that could be getting a transplant, that could be getting a transplant and writing a book, inspiring somebody, being an advocate, or whatever. If I can inspire just like I was inspired, that's what my channel is about. I just want to create a community of like-minded individuals. But I definitely want to get like healthcare workers and professionals involved too, because they're miracle workers. The jobs they got to save lives is that's nothing but miracle working to me. Nothing but miracle working to me. Because a lot of times, people that work, professionals that work in dialysis, techs, nurses, social workers, doctors, dietitians, and everybody else, they have to deal with patients too. They human too, so they see patients pass away, they get attached to these patients, and a lot of them do pull a lot of stuff to the side as far as their personal life. They put that to the side when they walk into that center, because they understand that that it's not about me, it's about these patients. And that's a gift to me to have in a person, to think about somebody else, to put yourself aside for a minute and to think about somebody else and what they going through. And that's why That's what I seen on the patient side and on the working side of dialysis. That, you know, what our caregivers do. Because that's what our techs, that's what the dialysis center is, full of caregivers that, you know, that go out their way to provide care and make sure we live day to day, to heal. They're healers. We don't feel good. Our bodies